Hi everyone, Car Carrot is here again. Today we will be talking about top 10 best used cars under $10,000. You can find a really decent and dependable car for under $10,000. There are mid-range and compact sedans, hatchbacks, a hybrid, and an SUV substitute on this list of vehicles. Number 1, 2012 Honda Civic. The Honda Civic is a little car that blends dependability, affordability, and a stylish cabin with plenty of amenities. It is offered in a sedan or coupe. Additionally, you have the option of a manual or automatic transmission with outstanding fuel efficiency to keep your costs down. The newly redesigned 2012 Honda Civic enhances its predecessor in many aspects incrementally, assuring it will continue to be a top-selling compact, but the vehicle falls short among its fierce rivals. The styling and outside of the vehicle are slightly different, hinting at upgraded features in the technology, interior, and mileage. You must decide whether the styling is an enhancement in and of itself. The front and general profile of the sedan from 2012 are reminiscent of the former generation's design, which was still appealing and didn't require any changes. However, taillights seem to be becoming more common. The coupe still has the Civic look. Both body styles are exactly the same in length and height, with the coupe only a tenth of an inch wider. Both wheelbases have been reduced by about an inch. Overall, dimensions follow trends, better than outdated. On the road, the new Civic steers like a Honda, soaking up the road's worst bumps while making sure you're always aware of pavement conditions. The 2012 Honda Civic is still satisfying, with a quieter cabin. Balance is still decent. The standard powertrain changes for 2012 are minimal. The engine is a 1.8-liter four-cylinder with a manual and automatic 5-speed gearbox. The electric motor is practically permanently connected to the crankshaft, so the gas engine only stops when the car comes to a stop. The Civic Hybrid can only maintain a moderate cruising speed with electric. Gas combustion is required for acceleration and high-speed driving. The Civic has 6 airbags, including the front pair, front seat-mounted side impact sacks, and side curtain airbags. By redesigning the front seats to provide active whiplash protection, Honda was able to eliminate the active head restraints of previous generations and achieve the same effect. Number 2 is the 2009 Toyota Prius. Combining the low fuel consumption of a hybrid with the versatility of a hatchback, Toyota's Prius is very attractive. It's also roomy and comfortable, with a smooth ride and an excellent reliability score. It's equipped with Toyota's hybrid Synergy drive, where the electric motor and petrol engine work together for maximum efficiency. An electric motor propels the Prius until it reaches about 12 miles per hour. Then it transitions almost seamlessly to the petrol engine. Electric motors are activated as needed to provide additional power. The petrol engine is switched off when the car is stationary or moving. The battery is charged when braking. The Prius is available in base trim and touring trim. As for the exterior, the Prius is only available as a 4-door hatchback. This hybrid is one of the most aerodynamic cars on the market. The Prius is 175 inches long and 67.9 inches wide, almost the same size as the Civic Hybrid. The interior is fine and the Prius can accommodate up to 5 people. Passenger space is 96 cubic feet for him, which is plenty for a compact car. There is a standard 60-40 split rear seat. Trunk volume is 14.4 cubic feet. Built for efficiency, the Prius averages 46 mpg city and highway combined. Still, 0 to 60 acceleration is average for a compact car. It has a 76 horsepower, 1.5-liter four-cylinder, 50 kilowatt, 500-volt electric motor, 295 lb-ft of torque stepless automatic transmission. The Toyota Prius is not very safe. The Toyota Prius is configured with standard side impact airbags, standard side curtain airbags, standard anti-lock brakes and traction control, optional electronic stability system, optional security system and optional rear-view camera. Number 3, 2012 Subaru Outback. With its standard 4-wheel drive and robust interior, the Subaru Outback is a favorite for outdoor adventures. Available in 6 versions, it offers ample cargo space thanks to its hatchback design. Excellent fuel efficiency and high safety are realized in a package. Like most 4-wheel drive crossovers, it's highly unlikely that many 2012 Subaru Outbacks will be in the wild and remote places Australia it's named after.
although reality doesn't detract from the appeal of this sturdy car.
The key to the Outback's appeal is its 8.7-inch ground clearance and surprisingly capable all-wheel drive system. But not designed for serious off-road driving, this midsize vehicle can explore sloping fire slopes and snowy roads with confidence. Its features and refined balance of ride and handling make the Outback one of the more versatile family mobiles. Its strengths are complemented by his two opposing engines, his economical 4-cylinder engine. Number 4 goes to 2013 Kia Soul. There are many compacts out there, but none have the distinct style of a boxy Kia Soul. Its square design not only provides ample headroom for rear passengers, but also offers versatility for stowing large, bulky items in the cargo area. His 2013 Kia Soul, despite its polarizing and too childish design, seems to have just about everything you need in a car without being overwhelmed with too many fluffy extras. The 5-passenger Soul is available in 3 trim levels: Base, Soul Plus and Soul.
Between its shape, character, and fun,
Kia Soul's boxy shape lends itself well to utilitarian interiors. Rear seat passengers not only have plenty of headroom, but they also get great views through the large glass panes and slightly raised theater-style rear seats. For small children who are prone to motion sickness, the very wide view may make it impossible to stuff a gallon-sized Ziploc in the glove box. The 39 inches of legroom in the back seat was plenty for all my 3 daughters, 8, 10 and 12, to stretch out their lanky legs. This is pretty impressive when compared to his 35.5 inches of rear legroom in the Nissan Cube.
The Scion XB sits halfway between the two with 38 inches of rear legroom.
There were seats wide enough to squeeze all 3 kids side by side, only one of them sitting in her sleek bubble bum booster seat. However, this extra rear seat space comes at the expense of cargo space.
Behind the rear seats is just 19.3 cubic feet of cargo space.
Storage spaces throughout the Soul's interior helped make life in the family's car a little less chaotic.
A small center console in the front was large enough to store a cell phone and snacks.
Storage compartments in all 4 doors and mesh pockets in the front seat backs contained all other odds and ends. The base Soul is powered by his 1.6-liter 4-cylinder engine with 138 horsepower. Soul Plus and My Soul test car is equipped with a 164 horsepower 2.0-liter engine.
All Souls are front-wheel drive, and the base and Soul Plus come standard with his 6-speed manual or optional his 6-speed automatic. Soul automatic only. Even in eco mode, it helps drivers improve fuel efficiency.
However, on the Autobahn, unlike other vehicles that actually seem to drive themselves, you need to cultivate your soul to keep it going.
Since there is no cruise control, driving on many highways is definitely tiring with base Soul.
Cabin noise in the Kia Soul also contributes to driver fatigue on long trips. The engine is actually pretty quiet, but the Soul lacks sound isolation, making it an affordable price point.
Driving this car, road noise and wind noise are immediately noticeable.
Safety on the Kia Soul comes standard with anti-lock brakes, electronic stability control and traction control.
The Soul comes standard with 2 advanced front airbags, front seat-mounted side impact airbags and full-length side airbags.
Number 5 is 2013 Hyundai Elantra. Although technically a compact car, with the space of a midsize car, a Hyundai Elantra is a spacious and comfortable choice for families.
Even at the base trim level, it is well equipped and has good fuel economy.
Choose from a sedan, coupe or sporty hatchback with manual or automatic transmission. The Hyundai Elantra is what we affectionately call a late bloomer.
The models built in the 1990s were pretty bad and weren't suited for anything more than late-night jokes. But Hyundai has made continuous improvements over the years, highlighted by a dramatic restyling.
As such, the 2013 Hyundai Elantra is now one of his top choices for compact cars, surpassing Honda and Toyota's more well-known choices.
Distinctive styling is definitely one of the Elantra's main draws.
This is obviously a subjective opinion, but the Elantra's sleek bodywork stands out in the popular small sedan segment.
Beneath the Elantra's sheet metal lies a 1.8-liter engine that offers excellent performance and excellent fuel economy.
Inside, the Elantra boasts bold design themes and an abundance of materials. Passengers have plenty of headroom, and while the Elantra's sleek styling limits rear seat headroom a bit, the trunk is one of the widest in its class. In typical Hyundai fashion, the Elantra comes with many standard features, plus a few unexpected options like heated front and rear seats and keyless ignition/entry. The 2013 Hyundai Elantra is all front-wheel drive and comes with his 1.8-liter four-cylinder engine that produces 148 horsepower and 131 lb-ft of torque. Vehicles sold in California will be fitted with a partial zero-emission vehicle (PZV) version of this engine, reducing power to 145 horsepower and delivering 130 lb-ft of torque. A 6-speed manual is standard, and a 6-speed automatic is an option. However, the limited sedan comes standard with an automatic transmission. The 2013 Elantra earned his 5 stars for perfect overall crash protection, 4 stars for overall frontal crash protection and 5 stars for overall side crash protection. In crash tests conducted by the Insurance Institute for Road Safety, the Elantra received the highest rating of good in frontal offset, side impact and roof strength tests. The 2013 Hyundai Elantra isn't as exciting to drive as it looks, but it's not boring either. The 1.8-liter engine has plenty of power for everyday driving, and the 6-speed automatic transmission shifts down smoothly and purposefully. The cabin is a relatively quiet place, with very little wind noise, but enough road and engine noise to remind you that the Elantra is still a compact economy car, not an expensive-looking sedan. If you're looking for fun driving in this class, you should know that the Elantra doesn't have the absolute driving characteristics of the Chevrolet Cruze, Ford Focus, or Mazda 3. These cars feel a little more sophisticated. But in general, the Elantra's balance of ride and handling is one of the best in its segment. The Elantra's interior features a curved center console and stylized climate controls, adding a touch of sophistication while maintaining usability. The design is attractive, and the materials aren't the best in class, but they at least look classy, with high-end features like leather seats, heated front and rear seats, a great navigation system, and a rear-view camera. The Elantra is the standard for luxury cars. In general, the Elantra offers much more space than one would expect from a compact car. Front headroom is generous even for a 6-foot driver, and the steering wheel is slightly smaller than usual, improving the feeling of front row space. Back seat is fine for kids and most adults, but those who are vertically savvy will find the lack of ample legroom and headroom to be a double-edged blessing. The Elantra sedan has a large trunk with 14.8 cubic feet of cargo space, which is more than enough for this segment. The 60/40 split pass-through is also quite large. Number 6 is the 2012 Ford Fusion. The Ford Fusion is a medium-sized sedan with a reputation for reliability. It includes an all-wheel drive option with a choice of 2 fuel-efficient engines. Manual or automatic transmission options are also available, with standard features such as air conditioning, power windows, and cruise control. Under the hood, Fusion is a little different than its competitors. His 175 horsepower base 4-cylinder engine is pretty much standard, but usually he has 2 V6 engine upgrades instead of 1. The more common 3.0-liter V6 makes only 240 horsepower, significantly less than its rivals. However, the Fusion Sport has a more competitive 263 horsepower V6 that gets about the same fuel economy as his smaller 6-cylinder engine. In short, if you want V6 powering your Fusion, go for the Sport. Despite the high praise for the Ford Fusion, the new 2012 Hyundai he recommends trying out the Sonata and his 2012 Kia Optima. Both are great value for money, available in hybrid models, with distinctive styling and unbeatable engines. Those interested in the Fusion's available all-wheel drive capabilities should also check out his 2012 Subaru Legacy or his 2012 Suzuki Kizashi. The 2012 Ford Fusion's cabin is characterized by soft materials and sturdy construction. The center stack is a little busier, but there are plenty of similar-looking low-slung buttons. Available sync systems integrate audio and his Bluetooth capabilities with voice recognition technology for hands-free operation of mobile phones and portable MP3 players. Its functionality is enhanced by an optional navigation system and its touchscreen. Number 7 is 2012 Mazda 3. The compact Mazda 3 is available in sedan or hatchback versions for those who desire greater cargo versatility. It is elegantly designed with quality materials and a comfortable interior. It's also one of the most attractive compacts you can buy, perfect for driving enthusiasts. This is a bigger win than 2012 Mazda 3 by fixing a major flaw in the brand's most popular car. The 2012 Mazda 3's refinement issues remain until the car is completely redesigned, but the fun to drive and fuel efficiency keep the car competitive. The Mazda 3 is available as a 4-engine sedan or hatchback and comes in basically 11 versions, including the turbocharged Mazda Speed 3. The two trim levels carry the Skyactiv suffix to indicate high-mileage technology in the form of the company's latest 4-cylinder engine and/or transmission of choice and other tech. Like most competing models, the more expensive sedan trim levels have the highest mileage. The cheapest hatchback is efficient, but the base price for this body style makes him over $4,000 more than the base sedan. In any configuration, Mazda's Taut Ride will turn some buyers away, but a mileage overhaul breathes new life into a model that never prioritizes efficiency. His 4-cylinder, also 2.0-liter, 155 horsepower direct injection Skyactiv engine adds a modest 7 horsepower and, more importantly, torque in the fast lane is increased by 10% over the port-injected one. It can be combined with a 6-speed automatic or manual. The Skyactiv engine comes in handy on the highway. A test car with a shifter in 6th gear, at a decent speed he accelerated to 16 km per hour. A test car with a shifter in 6th gear, at a decent speed he accelerated to 16 km per hour. The base 2.0-liter and many 4-cylinder competitors need to downshift to accelerate on the highway. Around town, the 2.0-liter engine feels similar, but starts poorly due to the Skyactiv's slow initial throttle response. His 2.5-liter 4-cylinder engine, which is an option on the Mazda 3, has more mid-range power and is faster, if less efficient, than most commuter cars. The Mazda 3 prioritizes performance over comfort, but the payoff is impressive. Editors enjoyed the test car's sharp steering and linear braking. The nose pinches in sweep corners, but the rear turns quickly and the driver can control the spin of the car. In contrast, the Mazda Speed 3 throws a fun amount of weight into his front axle, limiting its drift potential. Its sticky Dunlop SP Sport P225 40 or 18 summer tires eventually lose grip on the front, but the rear stays in place and refuses to slide. Cabin quality is competitive across the board, but cars like the Cruze, Elantra, and upcoming Dodge Dart are ahead. Mazda's instrument panel features premium textures and padded surfaces. Unfortunately, the door and everything below eye level looks pretty cheap. Still, most of the controls are of high quality, and the dashboard's flat slope makes the interior feel spacious. The Mazda 3's reliability is well above average, earning top marks in all crash tests conducted by the Insurance Institute for Highway Safety and earning top safety pick status. Number 8 is the 2010 Toyota Corolla. The reliable and compact Toyota Corolla features high safety and excellent fuel economy, protecting your budget even as gas prices rise. Available with a choice of manual or automatic transmission, it features a comfortable interior with spacious, supportive front seats. The 2010 Toyota Corolla is a capable, affordable compact sedan with minimal style and sophistication, but with the features buyers want. If this boring characterization of the category sounds normal, you haven't been looking at subcompacts lately, let alone their recent auto show introductions. The Corolla boasts the popularity of a model that has been on the market for over 30 years, but it's not about quality. The Corolla competes with the Honda Civic, Ford Focus, Hyundai Elantra, Chevrolet Cobalt and others. Trim levels include Base, S, LE, XLE, and XRS. I test drove the Corolla LE. The Corolla's ride garnered mixed reviews from editors. Some called it floating, but I'm not sure if that's a universal negative. It means that the fluid levitates over bumps instead of transferring all the details directly to the spine. If you do, some people might appreciate it. I found the ride quality to be good for the class, but driving back to back in a Civic and a Nissan Sentra, I didn't notice the structure. There is sway, and the shorter than average wheelbase causes the body to wobble. The Corolla lacks the sporty flair of the Civic and Mazda 3. It's easier to steer than some of its rivals when parked, but on the highway there's a dead zone a few degrees off the center of the steering wheel that makes the car wobble too much and needs to be corrected too often, getting tired over time. The Corolla comes standard with a 132 horsepower 1.8-liter 4-cylinder engine at all trim levels, except his XRS, which has a 158 horsepower 2.4-liter 4-cylinder engine and a 5-speed automatic transmission. In the base and S trim he comes with a 5-speed manual and optionally offers a 4-speed automatic that comes standard on the LE and XLE. The base engine's horsepower is on par with its rivals, and in this class he remains standard with a 4-speed automatic, while the Civic he has a 5-speed and the Sentra uses a continuously variable automatic transmission. For normal driving it performs well enough, and the fact that the transmission has only 4 gears doesn't matter too much. It doesn't shift up as smoothly as it does with the additional gears because the gear ratios are far apart from gear to gear. For the same reason, kick down when cranking the engine into the high RPM range results in a dramatic burst of engine noise as you step on the gas pedal to overtake. However, at some speeds it doesn't start gearing, just waiting for the revs to pick up. As is the case with the Civic, additional gear mitigates that all-or-nothing response. Loading up with passengers and cargo will put your powertrain to the test. So if you're someone who throws the word underpowered or tackles hilly terrain often, we recommend choosing the XRS or a competition model with more horses under the hood. The quality of the Corolla's interior is disappointing. Our car had hard surfaces throughout, though not a lot of the silvery plastic that I always find offensive. A soft touch dashboard isn't a must, but touch points like armrests and windowsills are a nice touch. Soft is useful. They are not here. This is becoming commonplace in small cars. The Corolla still has the plainer mouse skin, but the same goes for the woven headliner. It's the fabric of the ceiling. Similarly, upholstery has improved across the market, but the Corolla has fallen back slightly. We found that we were particularly good at collecting lint, as if Toyota had wrapped the seats in lint brush material. If you wear a tuxedo or dress and go to a formal occasion, it's fine, but if the fluff accumulates and falls off, it will have the opposite effect. Leather is an option on her S equipment line. Affordable cars are starting to include things like closed glove box doors. The Corolla has a cheap impression as it flips open and bounces. The ventilation control is easy to understand and easy to use, but it also feels cheap. Finally, construction could be better. The gap between the part and the trim is usually not noticed, but it's on both sides of the steering wheel horn, so it's hard to ignore if it's inconsistent. Toyota used to do it well, probably better than anyone else in its price range. The competition has improved. Corolla seems to have slipped. The Corolla comes standard with 6 airbags, front airbags, side airbags, front seat backrests, and curtain airbags. All versions have front disc brakes and rear drum brakes, except for his XRS, which adds a rear disc. The 2009 facelift was a time when Toyota focused on surpassing the competition in quality and sophistication. His 2 shortcomings for 2010, interior and quality, cannot be changed significantly from year to year. When companies like Kia, which used to only sell with standard equipment and low prices, now add interior quality and reliability improvements, there's no reason not to consider the entire field before deciding on a Corolla. Number 9 is the 2011 Honda Accord. The Honda Accord is a midsize sedan with a spacious, comfortable interior and outstanding reliability. Accommodates 5 adults with a spacious trunk to manage all your luggage. The interior is fine, and the Accord is a surprisingly responsive sedan that's fun to drive. The Accord sedan and coupe have undergone the most extensive changes since the 2008 facelift. This includes fresh styling touches, improved fuel efficiency on select models, and new trim levels for the SE sedan. The Accord competes with the Toyota Camry, Nissan Altima, Chevrolet Malibu, and Ford Fusion. The fuel economy of the 4-cylinder Accord sedan with 5-speed automatic transmission has been improved through improved aerodynamics, reduced engine friction, and new gear ratios. Honda says the V6 sedan will also get better highway gas mileage. The new SE sedan adds some features that were previously only available on EEX. This includes leather upholstery, heated front seats, power driver lumbar support, and a leather steering wheel. On all Accords, the climate control buttons have been moved. And models with optional navigation systems have a rear-view camera. His 2 body styles for the Accord come in sedan and coupe form and share no body panels. For 2011, the sedan gets a new grille, front bumper, deck lid, and wheel design. The coupe is highlighted by a new grille, new front bumper, and new taillights. The Accord's cabin approaches the domain of Honda's luxury brand Acura with the use of premium materials, superior fit and finish. Optional leather-wrapped steering wheel and leather seats. Standard features include air conditioning, cruise control, a CD stereo with an auxiliary input jack, a tilt/telescoping steering wheel with audio buttons and lighted vanity mirrors. Optional electronics include Bluetooth connectivity, XM satellite radio and a premium audio system with a subwoofer. The last but not the least is 2011 Toyota Camry, a midsize sedan with plenty of appeal. The Toyota Camry is a great choice whether you're looking for a car for your daily commute or a car to take the kids to town. It has a spacious interior and good cargo space with 60/40 folding rear seats for larger luggage.
The Camry also has a high reliability rating.
The Camry received a slight update last year, highlighting a larger 4-cylinder powertrain and more standard safety features. Trim levels include the base model, LE, Sport Tuned SE, and Premium XLE. The Camry Hybrid is featured separately in Cars.com's research section. The Camry's rivals include the Honda Accord, Nissan Altima, and Chevrolet Malibu.
There have been some cosmetic changes over the past year, but nothing radical.
The base and LE models have steel wheels with plastic covers, while the XLE has 16-inch aluminum wheels. The Camry SE has 17-inch wheels, a grille and additional lower body cladding. The Camry is his 5-seater and comes standard with fabric seats.
Fast up/down operation for all windows exclusive to premium vehicles is now standard.
Optional leather upholstery, optional power seat heater, optional dual-zone climate control, optional navigation system, optional his stereo with USB input. Under the hood, mechanical features are standard 169 horsepower, 2.5-liter 4-cylinder 6-speed manual transmission, optional 3.5-liter V6 engine with 268 horsepower, optional 6-speed automatic transmission, standard on V6. Thanks for watching. Please like, share and subscribe.